5:35, good morning. A group of amateur footballers in St Neots have been on a losing streak, but not the kind that you would think. They've lost a quarter of a tonne of unhealthy weight by taking part in weekly football sessions in the town. They say it's thanks to a healthy lifestyle programme called Man vs Fat. Chris is from St Neots. He's one of the players. Chris, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Can we forget the fact that you've just heard us talking about sweets and cake?
Yes, we'll move swiftly past that, I think. Yeah.
Excellent, because I'm guessing you don't eat that anymore.
Sometimes, yeah, just not as much as I would have done in the past.
So tell us about your football team then. Were you in a football team before you decided to do Man versus Fat, or did that come out as part of it?
Last time I played football before joining Man vs Fat would have been 25 years ago, so it's been quite a while. Bit of a gap between kicking a ball, but yeah, I decided that given time of life, making sure that I needed to be healthy for my kids so that I can play with them, keep up with them, that I should do something about it. And I heard about Man vs Fat, so I thought I would give it a go, and it's gone quite well.
So how much, you see, it's difficult, isn't it? Because I've always got, I don't know, maybe this is a woman thing. I always struggle with the idea of what the scales say, because obviously we need to be fit and healthy, but it can be quite triggering for some people who don't have a great relationship with food. Tell us about the inches that you've lost, Chris. Is that easy? Did you measure your inches, or were you definitely on the scales?
I was on the scales, yeah. So part of Man vs Fat is that you get weighed in. So when you join, and then when you go the first session, you get weighed in, and that's, I guess, your baseline weight, where all the future calculations get done from. And then every session you get weighed in privately with the coach, and you have a little chat about past week and the weeks that have gone. So when I joined, I got how much I weigh, and I've lost since then about 25 kilograms, just under.
Oh, hang on, I'm going to have to Google that, because I work in old money. What did you lose? 25 kilos?
Yeah, that's 4 stone in old money.
Whoa! It is. Well done. That is brilliant. And how long did it take you?
So I joined this time last year, but the first few months as I was getting orientated, so it took a while for actual weight loss to kick in. So that's been since January.
Amazing. So in that case then, for people listening thinking, I need a little bit of this, Chris, how do we get involved? Is it something that it's only happening where you are in St Neots? Is it something that happens all over the country?
It happens all over the country. It's a nationwide thing. There's clubs everywhere. So there's a website, manvfatfootball.org, I think, off the top of my head. If you go there, you should be able to find a club that's local to you, and then you contact them through the website, and they'll get back to you about what places are available and what the waiting lists are.
Amazing. Chris, thank you so much for coming on and inspiring us this morning. I'm now just going to shove my plate of chocolate cake to one side. Chris, thank you so much. That's Chris Nutt there from St Neots. Speaking of keeping fit and healthy, Hannah's got your sports update.